It's Jon Santucci from TC Palm. We are live with PrepZone on the road at Treasure Coast High School. Make some noise, Titans. Treasure Coast, big game this week. They're hosting Vero Beach. You might have heard of them. Big District 8A game. Today we've got Jeremiah Gumby, got Rashawn, Yates, and we've got Coach Jones. Guys, appreciate you being here. Coach, let's start with you. Vero Beach, you saw him twice last year, once in the playoffs. You're going to see him again this week. Has this become a rivalry game bigger than the district, or is it just the next game on the schedule?
I think kind of, it became a rivalry back in 2009, 2010. Once we beat them back-to-back those 2 years, I think after that it kind of became a rivalry with us going back and forth. They've kind of had the edge the last couple of years, but hopefully we can turn it around this year.
Rashawn, how do you approach this game? I'm going to have you pass that over. How do you approach this game against this team? Does it feel like a bigger game, or do you guys just try to keep it?
I mean, it doesn't feel like a huge game because I feel like we treated it like that the last couple of years, and that you can't psych yourself like that. So I feel like we just have to be focused and follow the game plan. So I think we'll be all right, though.
Jeremiah, is that hard to do, to not treat them like a bigger opponent?
It's not really that hard. They are a talented bunch of kids, but so are we. We really have confidence going into this game that we're going to go and get the job done. That's right.
All right, so now that we're on camera and everybody's going to hear this, why do they call you Gumby?
Okay, see, a couple of years ago, my brother used to play for TC, and
Did he have a nickname? Pokey?
Gumby, no? That was actually his nickname.
Okay.
See, Gumby is like early back 2000s, like this kid show where it was like this tall, slim.
I'm older than you. You don't have to.
Yeah, you know what Gumby is. See, I'm the complete opposite of my brother when it comes to body. Like, he's tall and slim. I'm obviously like more wide than him. But when I came here to like the freshmen and sophomores before he graduated, when I came here, they found a little brother, and like Gumby just stuck because they found out I was a brother.
All right, Coach, what's the biggest key for you guys Friday night?
I think just executing our plan and sticking to the plan, sticking to the game plan, our plan to win.
Talk about your offense. It's not a lot, but it has some more elements than it had last year. Tyreek Thompson has been phenomenal wherever he is. Ashton's throwing the ball well. Hopefully Cedric will be healthy this week. How do you feel about your offense going into this game? And do you feel any better about your offense than you did a year ago?
I think offensively we were still trying to find ourselves after the different injuries and stuff in the beginning of the year. So I think we're now starting to figure out who we are and what we do well together. So I think we're heading in the right direction. I think it's a positive direction.
Jeremiah, what about you? Does this offense feel a lot different from last year, or does it feel pretty much the same?
The offense feels the same, but we're a lot more comfortable, and it's easier to execute than last year.
What's it like seeing the big plays that you guys just didn't have a year ago?
Exciting, real exciting.
How fast is Tyreek?
Pretty fast.
If you and him have a race, if I give you a 20-yard head start,
You don't have to give me 5.
Where is Tyreek? Can we do this after? Can we have them race? All right. Rashawn, let's do a little word association. So I'm going to give you a word or a phrase, and you tell me the first thing that pops into your head. All right. USF.
Me.
Okay, that's fair. Coach Jones. You have to. If you're funneling through a couple things, that's not really a word association. What do you think?
Defense.
Defense.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all you got. No, we'll keep it in. Vero Beach.
Powerhouse.
Rival.
Everybody in our district. I was about to say Centennial, but
You can say it's okay.
yeah, Centennial.
Okay. And then this isn't word association. Just wondering, what is your least favorite class?
Math.
Why?
Me and numbers don't really go together like that. Yeah.
Well, you are number 3 on the Super 11. Do those numbers work for you?
Yeah, that's a good number.
Okay. Vero Beach's offense. What do you see as the biggest obstacle there?
Probably Akeem Dixon. He's a big back, and they have a lot of team chemistry, so they know how what they run, like they know how to execute it good. So they got a lot of big linemen, and they know how to use it good and run down your throat. So,
Coach, let me get your thoughts on this, because you called me last year, the week you were playing them. You said, "Hey, have they given up a sack yet?" And I'm like, I no, they haven't. They've only given up one this year. How do you attack a line that is playing so well? Please give us your whole game plan on film.
I mean, the truth is, I think when you start talking about attacking the offensive line, I think it all ties into each other. So the coverage has to be good as well as the front. So we just got to make sure we can cover on the back end, and hold up long enough for the defensive line to get pressure. So they just do things that at times keep you away from getting sacks because of the screens, and so a lot of times a lineman can get confused. Did I come off this clean to get to the quarterback, or am I being set up for a screen? So I think sometimes it puts the front in conflict. So I think that's why the sack total is what it is. Also, I think it's a lot of timing stuff, so they get rid of the ball off of timing also.
All right, so this is usually the time in our show where Dennis Money Picks Jacob would give his pick. Unfortunately, he can't be here. Dennis, if you're watching, hope you're feeling better. So I'll give my pick. Now, I got to tell this story. Last year, we were here before Vero in the playoffs. You guys had just beaten Osceola, which I picked, and they liked me for a couple days. And then I made the pick last year that Vero would beat Treasure Coast, and Coach Jones shot me a glare that I'm still afraid of. So, not because of that. No, here's what I'm going to do. I've picked the home team just about every week. I'm shooting about 50% on those. But I don't think Vero Beach has seen an offense like Treasure Coast yet, and I do think that that's hard to prepare for. It's kind of like a college team preparing for Georgia Tech. It's not easy to do. I think that Treasure Coast can throw the ball better than they did last year. That was a problem, especially in their first meeting. And defensively, this is my prediction. I don't know. Coach, now I asked you this off the record, and you didn't answer me, so I don't mind saying what I think is going to happen. I think you're going to see Rashawn at middle linebacker and just let him do his thing and try to see if he can meet Akeem in the hole and see if one of those guys can stand up again. I say, why not Treasure Coast? 22-21, Treasure Coast beats Vero Beach. That's my pick. So if I'm right, that'd be pretty big, right? So, Coach, one more thing, and any of you guys, Coach or Rashawn or Gumby, big district game, do you guys look at the standings at all? Do you look at where you are in the playoffs, or do you try not to focus on that?
We haven't really focused on it. The truth is, if we do what we're supposed to do and we win, the standings don't matter. So as long as we take care of business on our part, we'll be fine.
What do you guys think?
We still got a couple more games left, so yeah, I'm still worried about that. All
right, you heard it here first. I'm picking Treasure Coast, and I won't be invited to Vero anymore, but Coach Jones likes me more, and that's good. That's it for us. Friday night, 7 o'clock, South County Regional Stadium, Vero at Treasure Coast. We will have you covered, as always, on TC Palm. See you guys next week, and have a good one. Please.